So many times when things get quiet, it's time to go home. So many times we start questioning ourselves. We start questioning if we're enough, if we're good enough, if we're fast enough, if we're rich enough, if we're good looking enough, if we're funny enough, if we're talented enough. So many times we question ourselves because we soon forget what we actually are. See, you are not those thoughts. You are not those thoughts of, am I enough? See, everybody asks that question in one time or another. Everybody is asked if they're enough at some point in their lives. That is not your thought individually. That is not an original thought. That doesn't make you special. In fact, those thoughts are commonplace. In fact, everybody has those thoughts. They are part of the mind, of the survival mind, of the part of the brain that is just designed to keep you alive, but is not designed to make you win. It is not designed to make you happy. It is just a reaction out of fear. And because of that, we start to question, am I good enough? Can I actually do this? Because we don't want to disappoint ourselves, because we don't want to disappoint other people, the people that we love, or the people around us, or our peers, or people that we look up to. We constantly question all these things, not because it's actually going to help us or because it's actually going to keep us from committing mistakes, but we question these things because it paralyzes us, because it gives us an excuse not to do things. It gives us an excuse to feel comfortable and stay home and stay under the covers and basically wish bad things away and wish away all the misfortune and the hurt and the frustration and the depression and the sadness and the anger. It just wishes away all those things because we don't want to face the reality that it is beyond those things. It is actually you stepping up to the plate, even in spite of the fear, in spite of the anger, in spite of the hurt, just going through all of it is where you find success, is where you find yourself, is where you find your true self, where you're no longer consumed by the survival mind. You're no longer in survival mode. You're no longer afraid. You're no longer angry. You're no longer misguided or manipulated. You're no longer in that state of fear, but you're actually operating from a place of confidence. You're actually operating from a place of inspiration. You're actually operating from a place of creativity and resourcefulness. Maybe you're in a situation where your true soul, your true spirit, and you can replace those words with whatever it is that you like, or whatever it is that makes you feel more comfortable, the universe, or Allah, or God, or whatever it is. Regardless of what you choose to call it, when you're basically in your head, going over and over and over again all the things that went wrong and all the things that people said to you and all the naysayers and all the doubters and all the peanut gallery. When you're in your head thinking about all these things, you're not doing anything that's going to help you. You're in fact second guessing every move you make. And in fact, that leads you to make more mistakes. And that leads you to take wrong decisions. And that leads you to maybe stay inactive and not take action when you know you should. It goes against every instinct in your body because it's wrong from the beginning. Because you're operating from a place of scarcity. You're operating from a place of doubt and insecurity and fear. But that is not who you really are. And that is not who you are in your essence. So the only way for you to overcome this is to step into who you really are. And it's not a matter of the world changing around you. It's not a matter of you winning the lottery. It's not a matter of you getting the promotion or getting the job or getting the girl or getting the guy. It's not a matter of you getting something from the outside world. It's a matter of you realizing within yourself, changing from the inside out. It's a matter of you stepping into what you already know to be true about yourself. That you are worthy, that you are enough. Because regardless of what you wish to believe, I believe that when it comes to who you really are in your essence, when you're not in fear, when you're not in anger, you are a spirit, and that spirit is perfect. And when you step into that perfect spirit, you make better decisions. Everything is clearer. Everything moves slower. You can see things better from a better perspective. You're no longer reacting in fear. You're no longer worried about what might happen or what might not happen, or running 1,000 scenarios in your head about things that never happened in the first place, but you're definitely afraid of because of some unmitigated fear that you have when it comes to something that you haven't even tried to accomplish yet. I'm here to tell you that if you've ever asked yourself the question, am I enough? The answer is yes. And if you ever have to ask yourself that question, you should remember who you really are. It is not the fear. You are not the problems. You are not your circumstances. You are a perfect spirit. Step into it. Believe it. And once you believe it, you will see it. It's not I will believe it when I see it. It is you will see it once you believe. Once you step into faith. And I'm not talking about religious faith. I'm talking about faith in yourself, faith in your soul, faith in your own being. When you step into faith, you step into who you really are. And you actually start to develop that same person in the inside on the outside.